Shout out to the Haas twins, some of my favorite content creators from back in the day. You guys already know I've done content on them in the past. Sometimes I agree with them, sometimes I don't. Let's get after it.
Yeah, I got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. I'm gonna show y'all this video of this black girl in London.
She in London?
Yeah, she in London.
What's she doing out there?
Doing some vacation, doing some sightseeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this woman proves why stereotypes exist.
What?
Okay.
This woman proves why stereotypes exist. Goes the crew.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about stereotypes.
What?
There's stereotypes for a reason.
It's the same thing.
I already said that.
No, I said it way better than you did.
Anyway,
You didn't make no sense when you said it. Mine made all kinds of sense.
He did say better.
People fully understand what I said, you know.
whatever. I think she was on this show, Love and Hip Hop.
Love and who?
Love and Hip Hop. You know that ratchet show?
Oh, that ratchet show?
Where black women just beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah, pulling their wigs off and pulling all their weave out there.
All that.
That's prime television in the black community, man.
Yeah,
All
it
that
is.
damn debauchery.
It's
Yeah,
not a lie.
that's us, though. That's our culture, man. Loud, screaming black women acting like men.
Hey, her name.
I am a proud member of the community that has never seen not one episode of Love and Hip Hop.
Let's go to the video. She in London, being ratchet.
I'm trying to get my stretched.
What?
I'm trying to get my stretched and eat ass. Eat a nigga ass. We be eating nigga ass today in London. Period, baby.
No. No. Wait, hold up. Back this up.
She in London, being ratchet.
I'm trying to get my stretched.
That's an obvious. Look at the lady's face. Excuse me, ma'am. What did you just say? You trying to get what scratched? Damn. Yo, what does this say about us? Like, does she not know as an influencer with the hundreds of thousands to millions of followers that she has across all of her social medias that when she goes abroad that she represents people that look just like me? Or is this you're just an individual and this is just the way that you think about things and you just want people to accept you exactly the way that you are, which is for the streets, which is a thought, which is a bucket, which is a digital strumpet, which is everything under the sea of everything nasty. This is just what you want to get your poochie scratched? Is that what you trying to say? Because it's Pound Town. Pound Town should only be in where you're from. Okay, now you're going over here in London and infected them with your dirty ass, masculine ass ways. The nerve of you. I say a lot of these women, we should just drop them off in true patriarchies. Drop her off in Saudi Arabia and have her walking around talking about getting her scratched in this disrespectful manner. It's crazy to think that women like this even come from a place where fathers are even there, like they even exist. She's like, oh my word. What?
I'm trying to get my stretched and eat a nigga ass.
Oh, you are.
Nigga's ass today in London. Period, baby.
Yo, the white people stop dead in their tracks and they probably all thinking to themselves, this is what I want to say, but Black Lives Matter has so much of our media in a cobra clutch that I can't say it because then they're going to start rioting in my town. But this is obviously ratchet, ridiculous, stupid shit behavior. I feel like the longer that we don't call this shit out for what it is and allow this woke bullshit to let this shit permeate, the more that it continues to kill my image. Because there's a shit, I have to answer for some shit like this when I go to London and I have people looking at me. Meanwhile, Suki Hana's crazy ass just walked about talking about licking the nigga's sphincter. You dirty mongrel.
You saw them white peoples looking at her? They was like this. They was talking in telepathy. Yeah. See, I can talk that telepathy too, because
You got some white in you.
I got some white. I know what they're saying.
I do too.
I know
What
what
they
they're saying.
saying?
No, black people can't hear it.
Hey, black people, I'm gonna tell you what they're saying.
Okay.
They were saying, look at these.
Should have never brought y'all over here. That's what they said.
Hey, that's probably accurate as fuck.
It's our fault.
Hey, I'm trying to eat a nigga's ass. I'm trying to get my what she call it?
Scratch.
I'm trying to get my cookie scratched. You put so much energy in just pronouncing those words. It's like, what you call it?
Coochie.
I'm trying to get my cookie scratched. Trying to eat a nigga's ass. Trying to eat a nigga's ass. Getting this scratched. That is crazy. And you're saying it right in front of white people.
What? I mean,
Any
it's a
person.
detriment to our people, right?
That has a negative impact on.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
what
to
I'm
pay the
saying.
consequences for your Negro agony.
Facts. Negro what? Negroality?
Hey, let me put it like this. Let me say something.
Go ahead.
I came up with another word. You hear it? Negro agony.
What is that, Kevin?
Dumb shit.
I like the other one better.
What's that? What'd you do?
Negorian.
That Negroian activity.
Negroian. Hey, let me just to piggyback on what you were saying. This is a negative impact on the black community.
Yeah.
Like when a white police officer does something horrible to a black guy,
Yeah.
then all black people, all these white police officers are racist.
Yeah.
When you act like this in front of you're fitting
the
this
same
stereotype of
yeah.
like black women. Y'all,
That's not a stereotype. That's the truth. Black people are loud. Black women, they're loud. They're vicious. They act like men. I'm eating the ass. I'm getting my cookie scratched.
If one person in your community does something, then it tarnishes the brand for the lot. The comparison being if one police officer does something, then it tarnishes the brand for the lot. But then Kevin on the left comes back from a troll perspective and is saying, well, yeah, let's just go with that logic. It makes sense. If you do it to a group of people based off of a singular person, then why not we just do it for black people as well? It's an interesting troll dynamic that I think is good comedy. But does he actually mean that? I don't think so. He's not ridiculous.
That's not a stereotype. That's a fact.
you see the white woman, she was like this.
The white dude look like he trying to get sucked off. he saw that big ass nigga mouth and that thick tongue.
Like, pull that back up.
She got, man.
That's a big
you
mouth.
can fit about 5 mushrooms in her mouth. That's a big ass mouth. You can fit the head, the shaft, and put your nuts in her mouth. She can
the
eat
same
a nigga's
damn time.
ass while she's sucking him off.
Yeah.
That's a big mouth, man. But I bet she good too, man. You see how thick her tongue was?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure I think she do a damn good job.
Man, I bet she soul out of you.
Eat a ass.
She
I
got
gotta say that again. I like to actually the way she says that.
Yeah, she's
Sounds real. You could tell.
well, she's a shock comic, right? She's a comedian, right?
No, not really.
No, she doing that shit to get a reaction out of people.
Probably.
You think she just doing it for no reason? she's trying to get a reaction out of white folks.
I'm thinking that's how she talks.
Yeah, she talk like that, but she exaggerated. She embellished it a little bit. Don't nobody talk like that in real life.
Yeah, they do.
No, she
They
did.
got a song out called Pound Town.
Yeah.
I forget how the lyrics of that song go.
Yeah.
My poochie kink, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. It's crazy.
It's crazy as hell.
Like, what happened to the black woman? It's just
You know what it was? Welfare state. Took the black man out of the house. That's when that head roll is invented. I don't need a man.
You know what's so crazy also too about Pound Town is that like it's not even a good song. It's not even a good song. It's so crazy. If you try to put in the lyrics of my coochie ping, my booty hole, right? Like, but then the song itself is complete trash. Half of the bars don't actually rhyme within each other. Like it's clearly a one-hit wonder. Right, like, but it still popped off. What does that say about media today? What does it say about black people today when this shit reaches the top of the charts? It's ridiculous. And also, too, and I've said this previously, when I look at Pound Town, I think it's like a troll song. But young 20-year-olds, late teens that grow up in that type of community, they're not joking. They enjoy the hell out this song and will straight face it and just be singing it. It's absurd.
She got Uncle Sam take care of them kids.
Hey, I want to hear it again. I actually like the way she says
I like her mouth and lips.
I'm trying to get my stretch. I'm trying to get my stretch.
Mouth was shaped when you said ass.
It was so visceral.
She ain't got no personal space going on. She just walking,
just cutting
turning
people
her
off.
back on, eating. Yeah, that's what we doing, eating, man. That's out here in London.
I'm just gonna talk it from my perspective because I don't want to insult the Hodge twins, but me, nah, yo, you couldn't pay me money in order to get up on all fours or your legs behind your neck, receiving that type of action. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's a little bit awkward to me. You know what I mean? But guys, listen to me. It's crazy. If I was a guy walking through the middle of a street yelling obscenities the way that she is around a whole bunch of people, you know how fast the cops would be called? You know how fast I'd be in handcuffs? Guys can't do shit like that. So one must ask the question, why women like her, like Sukiyana, able to do content like that time after time after time after time? But yeah, black women like this are forever for the streets. They cannot be redeemed. And what's crazy is that they don't want to be redeemed. They don't care about anybody but themselves. They don't care about the image that they portray for everyone else that looks like them. All they care about is more dollars that go into their OnlyFans account. Ayanna Vincent been calling out this type of behavior as out of order. But what's crazy is that these are the same women that call out the passport bros that said that they've had enough, time for me to vacate the premise. And y'all wonder why so often it's so difficult to be respected by other cultures that do not look like y'all. This is case in point. I want you guys to understand this. When you look at a community of people, you could generally look at the women of said community in order to understand the value of said community. If the value or the regard to which those women are held or hold themselves is in the trash, more likely than not, the entire community is in the trash as well. But it's so crazy because we're so far in the trash that even if you try to fix or to reprimand, you get called a misogynist. You get called, what about your mama? You get called a bitch. You get called all of these different things, corny. They try to kick you up out of it. But this is just normal place. This is how it is. We just supposed to just take and accept this type of behavior and this representation. Black women like this, all the love and hip hop shit, are an absolute embarrassment to black people. And let me also say this. If you're unwilling to call this shit out, then you are complicit. And being complicit is about the same thing as being guilty. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about the Hodge twin reaction? I should have looked at the video beforehand. I had no idea. I just was like, oh, it's the Hodge twins. Let's just play it. Whatever. Until next time, you two. Peace.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big guy, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big guy, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. That bars need defibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight guy.